Prohibition was supposed to end widespread drug use, but it hasn't. Instead, it's led to a whole range of negative outcomes for society. Prohibition has created a toxic drug supply controlled by high-level organized crime. Because drug use is illegal, criminal organizations have taken control of the production and distribution of drugs. Because no one is accountable and there is no oversight, lethal substances get mixed into the drug supply. The iron rule of prohibition describes how more policing actually leads to more dangerous drugs. Because traffickers are at risk of arrest, it's better for them to deal in smaller quantities and stronger drugs that can be imported and hidden more easily. Drugs like fentanyl, which is 80 to 100 times stronger than morphine. Prohibition also leads to violence and makes communities unsafe for everyone, including you and your family. Because producing and selling drugs is illegal, people involved in the drug trade can't rely on the courts, so violence is the default tool to resolve disputes. We may believe that increasing drug law enforcement and policing will reduce violence, but evidence suggests the opposite is true. Drug prohibition contributes to drug market violence and higher homicide rates. Prohibition has also criminalized an entire population of drug users experiencing dependent use. That's a medical and social issue, not a criminal one. Although police and governments say that enforcement is directed at stopping high-level trafficking, statistics show that it's actually the youth, those affected by poverty, and marginalized people who are most vulnerable to being arrested and criminalized. Our prisons also disproportionately house people of color, indigenous people, and women. Drug prohibition has been a failure. It has had devastating outcomes on individuals and communities. It's time for policies based on evidence, not ideology.